Okay, we're going to go over quiz 1.1.3 for Bridge Math Semester 1. What is a rational number? So a rational number is a set of all numbers that can be written as a ratio of two integers where the denominator is not 0. So those are all numbers that are like 0.78 or 0.372, 372. So ones that are terminating, which mean they end, or repeating, which means the same pattern repeats. So when we look at this one, our answer would be A, because 0.7 is terminating because it stops. So our answer would be A for number 2. So let's look at our next question here. What number is irrational? Well, irrational numbers are numbers that cannot be written in the form A over B, where A and B are integers. Irrational numbers cannot be written as terminating decimals or repeating decimals. So they are ones that would be like 0.34298, and they would just go on and have no pattern. So if we look at number 3, A, B, and C are all either terminating or repeating because they have a pattern except for D. So if you take the square root of 5, you get 2 point some odd, and it just goes on forever. So D would be irrational. Now, number 4. This would be a question that you're going to find on your study guide. So if you look at your study guide 1.1.1 and you scroll to page 3, the product of two rational numbers, it tells you in your study guide that the product of two rational numbers is always rational. So you would find that in your study guide and you would know that your answer is C. Number 5, which number produces a rational number when multiplied by 0.5? 0.5 is a rational number. So we know that we have to choose which number of A, B, C, or D is a rational number. So the only one in there that is a rational number is going to be D, because 1/3 is a rational number. Because if you would divide that on your calculator, or if you use Desmos, 1/3, 1 divided by 3 is going to be 0.33333 repeating. And that is a rational number. And we just read that a rational number multiplied by a rational number, because that's what a product is, will give you a rational number. Same principle here. A number produces a rational number this is different. Which number produces a rational number when added to 0.5? So this one is also on your study guide, on page number 3 of your study guide. The sum, which is when you add, the sum of two rational numbers is always a rational number. So since 0.5 is a rational number, we would have to look and choose the number on here that is the other rational number. So the only other number here that is rational would be 1/4, because 1 divided by 4 would give us a rational number. Number 7, which number produces an irrational number when multiplied by 0.5? This is also on your study guide on page number 3. Your study guide tells you the product of a rational number and an irrational number is an irrational number. So we would have to choose which number on here is an irrational number, because 0.5 is rational. So we would have to choose the number that's irrational, because a rational number times an irrational number gives you an irrational number. So which number on here is irrational? It's not going to be A because it's repeating. B, if you use Desmos or your calculator, you'll find that's repeating. If you take the square root of 16, that's going to give you 4, which is a rational number, which leaves us with the square root of 3, which is irrational. So that is going to be your answer. So this will give you an idea for this quiz. If you need any more help, please send me an email and let me know.